YouTube, what the crap is going on? HeirofCarthage here, and this episode is sponsored by Patchy's Orphan Foundation. Any revenue from this episode will go to them, like I said in my last episode, to help those children who have been orphaned due to Patchy's negligence of his own men, which he's very proud of, by the way, and he's also proud to help those which he has put in that situation. Let's keep things going. There's bad jokes aside. By the way, the Numidian bake sale went very well. The fried treats were particularly enjoyed. Just thought you all would know. Raised quite a bit of money. Alright, so war target is invalidated. Don't know why that is. I don't even remember what my war target was. What was my war target? War target? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Alright, no idea what my war target was. Oh, it's because I probably declared peace with these folks. Yeah, well, that's not going to last. Even though it's going to completely trounce my reputation, there's no way I'm letting the Massalians just backstab me again later on. So, thanks for the 1400. I'll see you all on the battlefield. It's really rather a generous donation. So we can go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Hannibal will, by force, take Emporia back from the jerks who stole it. Wow, and Hannibal nearly died in the attempt, apparently. Apparently they focus-fired everything they had at him. But Baal's Wrath takes the city. And the only thing that we need to change, apparently, is this temple back to one of our own. Well, you know what? We already have a shrine to Baal Haman, and we have a shrine to Baal Zephon here. So I actually think that we can just switch this over to another type of building in order to be more useful. No need to rehash that. Let's see, we're almost done with our research. This army has nearly reached Sissus. Libyan hoplites aren't worth much, but they're not a bad unit for the price, and eventually they could get upgraded to late Libyans. I'm going to go ahead and recruit a handful of these guys, and then I'll recruit 4 cavalry. Or actually, you know what? I won't. I just want to go ahead and keep marching them towards Emporia so that Hannibal has backup as needed. I think it'll be really helpful, actually. So Tolosa will be more under my control once I attack Massalia over here, and I can put this area more under my control. But we can go ahead and I think spend some money upgrading the infrastructure here. Boy, that sounds like politician talk, spending money to upgrade infrastructure. I'm going to attack these transports and auto-resolve out another one here, just so that I can kind of really force the death on the Romans. So that'll put their transport fleet under the waves, which means that my North African cities should be relatively safe once again. So that means this army can get back to Carthago and begin training for the impending assault on Lilybaeum. A revenge assault, actually. And let's see. These guys can continue to hunt down the Maori. And that's another auto-resolver. Nothing big going on here. And then this army can continue to force Marsic way back to join the... I'll send it back to join the war against Rome. We'll have to retrain a few things, but for now I'll keep it intact. Just for the sake of... get this agent moving back towards Rome too, because Rome's gonna need, or Carthago's gonna need some help against enemy agents. We can recruit another dignitary, which at the very least would give these Roman agents something to chew on rather than my city. Don't know if that's completely necessary at this point though. I'm not gonna spend my money on anything else, I don't think. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's recruit that dignitary. Let's see what we got here. Merchant payoff. Don't really care for that. Assassinations. Those are good. And then tax rate is good. Spreading cultural propaganda is good too. Air approves of this man. Alright. So, let's see. Upgrades. Apache Sea Peasants can be upgraded. And now that we have less need of these mercenary boats, their upkeep cost is pretty substantial. We could go ahead and ditch them. We'll follow up on this Roman fleet here. Auto-resolve and sink them. So there we go, and that kicks my income back up pretty substantially. And then next turn we can recruit some more ships to fill in the gaps. So that should be good. And I have even more mercenaries back here in these armies, which I'll cut down on too over time. As soon as I get this general into the city, I'm going to go ahead and cut these mercenary troops too, because I don't need them. And that'll send my income up even further. So we should be in good shape, actually. I think we're on the right track.
How can I serve Carthage?
Let's go ahead and send our spy ahead to scout out Massalia.
Many miles for Carthage.
I don't have enough money to do anything, but we can also bring up Belenos. Well, actually, you know what? I'm kind of worried about him getting picked on by that enemy champion there. I'll just let Belenos spread some culture. Apache's culture, which is something to be feared, to be quite honest. I'm going to get ram damage increase. And let's see, the Gallic Bard is always a good one. And then we'll go with Warrior. And then Strategist. Like unlocking the night battles. Let's see, Hannibal's army has ranked up once again too. Let's see what we can do. We got a lot of melee attack increases. This increase doesn't really seem like it does a whole lot other than add some armor to my siege equipment, which I'm not really feeling that. Let's see, we've got defenses would be potentially helpful, but probably not a lot. Campaign movement range and charge bonus. More weapon and missile damage would never hurt. Boost to mercenaries. Against raiding armies, I don't think that's going to do a lot of good. Let's go ahead and just take inexorable conquerors. And that should work. Okay, and that should take care of our upgrades. We're out of money to spend otherwise. Let's make sure a couple of things are in place though, so let's go back out to this fleet. Yep, we're still moving towards Geddes, which is good. Those Maori fleets ought to be trashed enough that they shouldn't really be able to threaten this fleet. And I suppose we don't really need to force march those guys, there's just no need. I have this small fleet here, which we'll go ahead and just start moving up towards Emporia so that it can be in a more useful position later on when I need it, because we are going to need a couple of fleets to help tie down Rome, and we're also going to need those fleets to help tie down Corsica and Sardinia. So those small Roman fleets moving back towards the coast of North Africa, we'll keep one fleet around to constantly harass them. We do have a ton of agents running around though, so once I get my spy back to the mainland, we're going to need it, because I see at least 3 or 4 agents.
Peace is not an easy word. Warriors speak of honor and glory.
I'm completely untrustworthy now, of course, because of what I did. I'll counteroffer them. I'm not going to take their money, but if you break your defensive alliance with Rome, I'll give you peace. But if not, then sorry. We'll see if Belenos can take out that champion. I don't really know that that's the best matchup, but I'll see. I did actually convert Belenos in a different one of these campaigns that I played, and I'll find a way or make one. Let's see, control 28 settlements. Sweet, we just got a crap load of money. And our next mission is to control the following 3 settlements: Genua, Pavadium, and Pise, which we probably won't, because I really just want to get access from those tribes, and that's why I'm researching this, because there's Celtic tribes up there. And then I'll probably do the same thing with these Latin factions, just to see if we can get lucky. So I'm going to go ahead and keep researching these. It's costing me a pretty decent deal of money, but I do believe it'll come in handy. And if we look at the diplomacy, you can now see that there's not a whole lot of hatred towards me anywhere else other than from the Roman factions and those who are at war with me, which means that the backstabbing should effectively be over. Should.
Well met.
We never know that for
What do
sure.
you wish
But
of me?
let's see. So we're going to try an assassination here on this guy. Doesn't look like I have real good chances because this is apparently a real high level hero, but we'll try
Will fly.
to hire assassins. Whoa! Man, Moss Man! You are the man! The Moss makes you the man. So he was able to actually get the job done there. That's actually rather impressive.
How can I serve Carthage?
So let's see. Don't expect much from this guy, especially against, well, these agents aren't all that high level. He very well could get wounded here, though, but whatever. No risk, no reward. See if we can get rid of some of these Roman agents. Chump. I knew I trusted this guy for a reason, at least for now. Let's see, I'll open up the authority tree since he is a judge.
Ready for battle.
A judge of men's souls, apparently. I no longer need these mercenary troops, including these guys, so we're going to disband them all. Because they are no longer necessary. These javelin men are not necessary. I can go ahead and upgrade all of these troops, though. Nothing wrong with that idea. And let's see. I could build ballista, but I'm not even really sure that I need ballista. I could change this over later. I'm honestly more worried. Let's see, weapons and armor or weapons. 10% to melee attack, 5% to armor. Most of my guys already have good armor, so I think I'm gonna go with this one that increases my weapons even more. So causes some squalor, but I think it'll be worth it. Plus, we could always build these buildings that just take up food that give me even more public order, so I've got plenty of food right now to worry about something like that. Let's see. Let's get docked up here to recruit some more ships. And I'm going to go with some of these. Well, those guys have pretty high upkeep. I think I'll stick with the pursuit ships for now. They're not the world's best, but they'll get the job done. And let's just make sure that the rest of my men are moving up the way that I want them to. It's going to take a while to get back to Carthago. It's a long march. And let's see, this fleet can sail most of the way back to Gedez at this point. And then these guys can re-garrison Tingis, which means that we can drop the need for these mercenaries. And since I have plenty of money, I'm going to actually keep the mercenary Numidian cav just in case. Unlikely that I'll need them, but just in case. But, I mean, it's nice to see my income go up. I've needed it for quite a long time. Let's go ahead and upgrade buildings where we can. Go ahead and crank some more food out of there. Don't think it would hurt to upgrade this in case we train more troops. We can upgrade this building to get more wealth from industry. Please, by all means. Let's see what else would be a good upgrade. Let's just go through some general. Here again, we can get more wealth from industry. Let's go with that one. Nothing of particular interest to me in Carthago at the moment. What about Emporia? Yeah, here we go. This is where we need to spend some money. I'm going to actually build a muster field here. In order to train some new troops, we can upgrade this town center, which would be useful. All of those things there ought to help my income pop up a little bit more even, which should be helpful. I think we're actually in really good shape, to be honest. I think we're recovering nicely from that actually quite powerful onslaught that we faced at the hands of the AI back when they were kicking my butt pretty thoroughly. I think it's time to go ahead and end yet another turn. Let this play out a little. We'll just cancel that. I don't want to trade any troops between the two. Hannibal's definitely going to need an army to support him. Okay, one of the Roman agents is going after Hippo Regius. That's fine. We'll just continue to chase them down with what agents that I do have on site. And as long as their attention's back here, it means it's not at the front line, which is fine. Because they don't have enough units here to really feel threatening to me at the moment. And then while I take one army to Sicily, I might take another to Corsica. Just depends. I got to think it through. I don't want the Romans to have any land kind of behind me. guys are sailing way over there for some reason. Oh, Slums and Olispo. Way to go, Air. Hippo Regius, as expected. Tear down these slums. Let's see if I can remember to actually repair them next time. I'm going to build this shrine to Balhaman here. And we'll have to tear down those slums. That's not doing me any good. Not doing you any good. Let's see. Belanos, my friend, otherwise known as Mossman.
I will walk the old tracks.
Let's bring you back down the old tracks, as you say.
Ready for orders.
Hannibal is going to be ready to get ready. Well, he's going to be ready to get ready. Huh. That's kind of
Ready for
unnecessary repetitivism there. Okay. Let's see. See if we can deal with this Roman agent down here. Probably not, but never say never, apparently. It's looking pretty likely that we're going to get hurt. Agent failure, but it's most likely that we're just going to fail. So that's a chance I'm willing to take. Holy smokes!
I have successfully completed my mission.
This guy is Bale's hand. Wow. Hopefully he can keep that work up, because he's certainly paying for himself right now. I'm going to bring this spy over here and help ward off these agents that appear like they want to land. This Roman fleet is no longer a threat, so we can simply ignore it. And we'll sail this. Actually, you know what? Hippo Regius is not a... Well, I'll kind of keep it halfway between the two. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other... See if there's any other places. Yeah, I need to build some buildings here. We'll build another trading port. It's nice income. And then we can upgrade this farm as well. And I'll do the food. As long as I keep getting extra food, I can upgrade buildings even further, which would be helpful. Let's check out our diplomacy again. Make sure none of the Iberian factions are feeling like they need to turn on me. It doesn't look like it. They should only get friendlier with me over time. So I think we're in good shape, actually. And once we finish this research on the improvement to relations with Celtic factions, I think that'll put us in really, really stout shape. There we go. And I'll just keep a couple of armies back here in the back, just for the sake of protection. I might go put this army in Kartuba. Be a somewhat sensible location, or I may take them even farther up to Carthago Nova, where they can be positioned. Or yeah, we'll think about that, where we want to take them. Good, good, good. Man, I do believe we are in pretty good shape here. I'd like to get a good stout battle out of the AI, but haven't seen a large army here in a little while. So let's go ahead and end another turn. And Hannibal will be ready to strike out at Massalia again on the next turn, which will be nice. Dish out some beatings to those losers. And once we get Dread all leveled up on Hannibal, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. Oh, look, here comes a Massalian agent to screw with Hannibal's army. He might be able to stop me from moving. He succeeded at some type of sabotage there. We'll see what it was. It's rather frustrating. Let's see, Gesco increases in rank. Military subversion, show of force, so he's probably damaged one of the units in the army as well. I don't think that Hannibal would have been impressed by your show of force. Actually, didn't damage any of my units, just took away half my movement points.
A merry meeting. How can I help?
We'll see if Belanos can take another shot at this guy.
With a wonderful...
Apparently Belanos has that guy's number. Let's keep moving on towards the Massalians. Want to keep the pressure on them. And let's see, we can now... What, can I not open up Dread? Oh, it's my veteran. I'm sitting here looking for Dread, but it's a mercenary veteran. That's pretty stupid of you, Air. We can open up this, though, which gives him more military training experience. Let's see.
My lord.
We've almost, well, we have finished the muster field here. We can go ahead and upgrade it to the Policeros barracks. Money-wise, we're doing great. We're almost finished with the majority... Oh, whoops, why do I keep going to diplomacy? I meant to go to my research. We're almost finished with the majority of the diplomacy research that I think we need. I mean, we probably don't need any more diplomacy bonuses with the African factions. This one gives me an increase towards pretty much everybody except for Iberians, and gives me more cultural influence, which is nice. But honestly, probably not real necessary. I'll probably come back and focus on getting 2 Sidonian rights, which will help me upgrade my hoplite troops and allow me to unlock better barracks and stuff. So I'm just going to finish the research on what I'm working on at the moment, and that's all I'm going to be worried about down that line at this point in time. And although we don't have any good battle to end this one on, that is going to be all I have time for in this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.